everyone, welcome back to another weekly live stream where every Monday, sorry, I'm already tweaking. Every Monday I go live. How's everyone doing this great afternoon? I'm AK. And like I said, every Monday I like to go live to talk about game news and also just talk about game stuff in general and give opinions and stuff like that. So if you have any opinions, feel free to let me know in the chat. I love talking with you guys. And yeah. What games are you guys playing? I always have to ask that every week. I'm currently still playing Alan Wake 2, GTA 4. I'm playing like 50 different games. That's why I'm not finishing any of them. Um, and then I'm playing this game called Supermarket Together with a friend of mine. And it's basically like this game. I'm sure you guys have heard of Supermarket Simulator. It's kind of like that, but except you play with another person. And the game is free, so I actually highly recommend it for multiplayer games. It's really fun and really detailed for it to be a free game. Hey Ari, welcome back. um, but yeah, so I have a lot of different news for you guys today. It's a lot of like small to medium things, but I thought, hey, why not? Let's discuss it and see what's going on. Hey Tay, welcome back. Um, the first little like small thing I have to say is apparently PlayStation is coming out with their state of play really really soon. If you don't know, PlayStation is my favorite console. Although they have been slacking a lot as of recent, so I've been kind of branching out to other consoles. I mean, I've always played other consoles and stuff like that, but I've always been mainly a PlayStation girl, like my whole life. But yeah, as of lately, I've been playing more Xbox, getting into like Xbox Game Pass and PC games and stuff like that. But yeah, apparently they're coming out with their state of play very soon. A lot of people are saying next week. So if I don't know, I might do a separate live for that, or I might just to put it into my weekly Monday lives. I don't know. We'll see how I feel that day. I think usually they have them on like Tuesdays though or something. So we'll see. But hopefully, it's good. I mean, they already have came out with like a couple big games that's coming out this year. So we'll see if they have any more or if it's just going to be more news on like what they already have put out, like Ghost of Yodi. What else? Yeah, that's the only one I could like really think of off the top of my head. But yeah, we'll see. Um, Hopefully it's actually good this time. Yeah, I'm saying. I mean, they've like released a couple games, but I feel like it was like the last state of play. The only good one was Ghost of Yoti. I think that was the last one, but I feel like the last one was very like subpar. I did react to that one though. But yeah, so we have a lot of PlayStation news today. Actually, we have like three things, four if you want to include one of their games. So the first thing, if you guys didn't know, um, PlayStation actually came out with these PS5 like themes, right? It was like for the 30th anniversary. Um, and basically like how it's described is the nostalgia themes let PS5 users style their home screens and menus after the PS1, PS2, PS3, and the PS4 in celebration of their 30th anniversary. And this started basically on December 3rd of last year. And they also added like the console backgrounds, which I'll be showing you guys. They added the backgrounds and like the menu shapes and like sound effects and stuff like that. It was really nostalgic for a lot of people. But here, I'll show you guys what I mean if you don't know what I'm talking about. And we will not watch this whole thing, but so like this little part was new. And this is when you turn on the PlayStation 5, this will pop up. I never understood why they got rid of like custom themes because that used to be really big on like previous PlayStations. That's your favorite one. Yeah, I know on the PS4, and this is why I will always say I like the PS4 better than the PS5. But there were like so many different like themes and stuff that you could customize with, and then for some reason they just pretty much took that away with the PS5. And I don't know if it's because they I mean, you see how like each game has like their own like background or whatever. I don't know if they're like trying to focus on that more. Yeah, I don't know why. But yeah, you can go to like that little screen or whatever, and then they let you pick which one you want, and it'll change and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much the gist of it, right? So everybody like really loved that, but they came out with a tweet, um, and they're like, "Oh, can you see it on mine, or do I have to move my face? You know what? Let's just do da 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 da. Let's just do that for a second." They said, "Thank you for the fantastic response to the classic PlayStation, PS2, PS3, and PS4 limited time console themes, which will be leaving tomorrow. Due to the positive response on these 4 themes, we're doing some work behind the scenes to bring these special designs back in the months ahead." So who knows what that means, right? And they have some like screenshots. But then, like right after that, they came out with another tweet saying, while there aren't any plans to create additional themes in the future, we're excited to keep celebrating legacy PlayStation hardware with you all. Like, what? Like, why not? That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like they give us a little taste of something, and then they, like, pull it away, right? And so it's kind of like, it's so funny to me. The PS5 has just seemed like it just went, like, south, I guess you could say, compared to what the PS4 was. So they're basically saying like, yeah, you can have this, but you're not getting any more. That's what I'm saying. So it's like so funny to me how like they just don't really care anymore. Yeah, nothing they do makes sense. You would think that like if they saw that this did so well, that maybe they'd be like, oh, okay, like let's do this, or even heck monetize it, like, oh, for like $1.99. It'd probably be more than that, but like I'm shocked they don't even find a way to like monetize these new screens. It's so funny to me, but it seems like just game companies nowadays just do not care what the audience want, like whatsoever. Yeah, we can't have nothing, for real. We can't have nothing. They don't care. It's really sad to see. Yeah, it's just, I think they were pretty cool. It was nice. I grew up mainly playing the PS2, so I had mine set as the PS2 era for a really long time. So it's kind of disappointing that it took it away, but hey, expect nothing less at this point. They should have just kept it for real. Yeah, exactly. You would think the thing that you do makes because you're happy. Yeah, you would think they would keep doing it, but I guess they don't care for real. They do not care. Another thing that has been really bad on PlayStation, which is a new segment, by the way, a new topic. So, Sony cutting PS4 games from the PlayStation Plus next year. So I have my thoughts on this, so we're gonna read this and you guys say your thoughts. I'll tell you mine. Sony is cutting PS4 games from its PlayStation Plus Essentials monthly games and the games catalog starting in January 2026 instead solely focusing on PlayStation 5. The PlayStation blog post, which revealed February 2025's monthly titles, also included an update on the monthly game subscribers can obtain at no extra cost each month in the Game Pass style subscription service. As we shift to PS5, PS4 games will no longer be a key benefit and will only be occasionally offered for PlayStation Plus monthly games and games catalog. Sony says this won't affect the monthly titles players have already obtained, though games catalog titles will still be available to play until they leave the catalog as part of the monthly refresh. We will continue to evolve the experience of PlayStation Plus and optimize the benefits you receive, including exclusive discounts, online multiplayer access, online games, save storage, and more. Sony added. As we shift our focus to PS5, we look forward to adding new PS5 titles monthly for you to enjoy. The PS4 arrived in 2013 and was followed up by PS5 in 2020, meaning it's been over a decade since the former came out and now more than 4 years since later. Since Sony said, many of our players are currently playing PS5 and have shifted toward redeeming and accessing PS5 titles. It is unclear if Sony will change the PS Plus games catalog offering to put more PS5 games in the Classics catalog, which at the moment includes ports and remasters of PlayStation, PlayStation 2, and PlayStation 3 games. It will likely announce these closer to the time. What is going on? And we were just talking about how, like, they are, like, taking stuff away. So to my understanding, I could be wrong. They are just removing all PS4 games from the catalog in general. So they're taking out the PS4 games. I don't think it's that they are removing PS4 from the PS4 catalog. Like, I think PS4 like consoles will still be able to access it, but to my understanding, they are going to remove the games, the PS4 games, just out of the regular catalog. And the sad part is, the PS4 has really great games compared to the PS5. Like, they have some legendary games. Like what? Uncharted, The Last of Us, the Ghost game. They have so many good games on the PS4. Oh, Red Dead Redemption 2. I don't know how I forget that one. But like, it's just crazy to me how money hungry Sony is starting to get. Hopefully it is that they just move it to like another category instead of just like completely taking it off of the catalog and just like leaving it like that. I can't see them doing that because let me show you guys this. So this is how much we pay for PlayStation Plus. So it's $10 a month for the essential. And you only get multiplayer, cloud savings, and free monthly games. So that means like the free monthly games, if you guys don't know, that's like 2 or 3 games that they put out each month that you can get for free, right? And then the PlayStation Plus Extra is $15 a month or $135 a year. And in addition to what you get from the other pack, you get the PS5 and the PS4 game library, right? So that could be changing next year. You might not be able to get this PS4 game library next year. So that means you'd be paying like $15 a month or $135 a year just to get PS5 games. Unless they change it. So far, they're not saying that they're changing it. And then the premium is when you then get access to like the retro games. And that's $160 a year. Now let me tell you, after tax, it's like $175 because I just had to renew mine. So it's not cheap. But yeah, you get the retro games, streaming games on PC, PlayStation consoles, and then Sony's picture catalog, which I've never even heard anybody even using that. The monthly games are so bad. 100%. There's like a rare thing that they actually put out good games for the monthly games. Like sometimes you'll catch one every now and again. Like I think recently they just put out like It Takes Two on the monthly games thing. But yeah, it's rare. It's usually some type of like indie game. I'm not saying that indie games are bad, but it usually is just like a smaller type game that nobody wants to play. And two, another thing I want to say about like the what's it called, the catalog, right? When I'm talking about the PS5 and PS4 catalog, they always like put games on, take them off, put games on, take them off. I remember when I first played Red Dead Redemption 2, um, I was playing that game, and I might have been playing it for like a month, maybe shorter than that, because they had like just put it on, um, you know, the PlayStation Plus like things for me to get, and I played it, and they took it off, and then I couldn't finish the game, so I had to buy the game. So they're always like with the really big games, they always put them on, take them off, put them on, take them off, and I think they're doing that because they want people to like get a taste for it, and then have you in the middle of the game, and then you have to like buy the game after. And that's what I had to do because like I really liked Red Dead Redemption 2, and I needed to finish it, and I was like almost at the end too, so that was really bogus of them. Um, Even if they do drop a good monthly game, it's only ever, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's only one. It's never three good monthly games. It's always one good monthly game if there is, and then like two like out there games that have nothing to do with anything. Um, yeah, they're trying to get you to buy it 100%. Um, but like I said, like at this point, if they're gonna make you pay like $160 a year just for PS5 games, like you got to be kidding me. Um, in my opinion, I don't think it's worth it. They're gonna have to add some kind of like incentive to that. Um, because I will not be buying uh PlayStation Plus Extra or PlayStation Plus Premium just with PS5 games. Um, because also too, like I've been like looking through the catalog and I barely find anything to play. There's like a lot of like Assassin's Creed games, um, and like other like there is not. It's just not that good, like content. Like I do like an Assassin's Creed, but I don't want to always play Assassin's Creed. Yeah, 160 a year is insane. It's crazy. But hey, like I said, they've been getting like really money hungry, and it's essentially less content at the same price. If they keep it this way, it's less content at the same price. So what's the benefit? It's really sad. It really has people like thinking and debating about PlayStation. Like they've really gone downhill. Um, yeah. So I don't know. All right, and then I have one more PlayStation set of news. Um, so apparently now you don't need to link a PSN account to play PC games anymore. Um, are there any PC gamers in the chat, by the way? Like I said, I just started, and it's okay. It depends what game you're playing, right? So, Sony says you won't have to link a PSN account to play some of its PC games anymore. Sony will no longer require players to link a PlayStation Network account to enjoy PC games, but there are a few bonuses in store for those who do. The company detailed its shift in strategy in recent PlayStation blog posts, explaining that it will drop its PSN account connection requirements starting with the release of Marvel's Spider-Man 2 on PC tomorrow. It means Sony has been listening to those who have been expressing distaste for the demand, and has previously released PC ports will no longer need a PSN account to play. The full list of affected titles include Marvel's Spider-Man 2, The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered, God of War Ragnarok, and the Horizon Zero Dawn Remastered. It's unclear how the change will impact other single-player focused PC ports, such as Until Dawn or Days Gone. Despite this, Sony is clearly still interested in getting PC gamers to opt into its online gaming ecosystem. alongside the announcement that PlayStation account linking on PC is no longer required. The company confirmed that it will soon offer a handful of goodies to, to those who do connect to their accounts. These include early unlocked pursuits in Marvel Spider-Man 2, as well as one-time resource bundle for games like God of War Ragnarok. You can see the full list of already announced PC incentives below. All right, so these are the incentives: Marvel Spider-Man 2 early unlocked suits, the Spider-Man 2099 black suit, and the Miles Morales 2099 suit. God of War Ragnarok gained access to armor of the Black Pearl set for Kratos at the first lost items chest in the realm between realms, previously only accessible in game, new game plus run, and a resource bundle. And then The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered, plus 50 points to activate bonus features and unlock extras, Jordan's jacket from Intergalactic, and the Heretic Prophet as a skin for Ellie. And then there's one for Horizon Zero Dawn Remastered, gain access to the Nora Valor after. I'm not really the biggest fan of Horizon, so it is what it is, but so I don't know. It's good that they're like, giving you stuff to now connect your PSN account, because before it really wasn't really any real reason to, connect it. But Sony teased that it will continue to work with developers across PlayStation Studios' umbrella to bring more benefit to players who sign up for a PlayStation Network account. There is currently no news about whether other PC gamers in its library will also drop the requirement. In addition to today's new in-game bonuses, PlayStation reassured uncertain users that connecting an account also grants access to benefits like trophy support and friend management. So it's good they're giving access to players, right? Like I said, I've always preferred to play on console, but I'm just now getting more into PC gaming. But when I do play on PC, I always would prefer to play with the controller. Just like what I said earlier, I just started this game called Supermarket Together. And it's a game where you play with a friend. Now, I do play that with keyboard and mouse. I've also been playing Indiana Jones on PC, which is really good. But all other games I just play like on console. I hope that God of War setting is true though. Oh, we're gonna talk about that. Or you just also started PC gaming. You got a gaming laptop. That's about it. Do you play anything on it? Yeah, sometimes like when I play with like PC, like mouse and keyboard, it gets cramps. Hi Fly Love, my day's going good. Hope you're doing good too. Thank you. But yeah, I don't know. Like I said, it's good that like PlayStation is giving people options, But I don't know. I have to try linking my like PlayStation account to like PC and seeing like if it's much better or not. Because sometimes the graphics like look way better on PC versus like TV if you have the right settings for it and like the right equipment. You play COD on there. Yeah. Steam, yeah. Sometimes I can find stuff on Steam, sometimes I can't. But yeah. So on some bigger news. Now, I do want to talk about this God of War stuff. With the new setting of God of War that's rumored to be coming. So, let me just put it down here so you guys can see. So the next God of War game is reportedly centered around Egyptian mythology. Have you guys heard anything about this? Because it's a lot of talks going around, and I'm going to show you guys. I mean, this article pretty much has everything, but then there's like other stuff that like kind of backs up this theory. So yeah. The next God of War game can make its way to Egypt, according to a report from Daniel RPK, which is paywalled. Sony is casting for a Middle Eastern actor for this new game. So, Sony is casting a Middle Eastern actor for an unknown AAA game, which is likely to be the next God of War that explores Egyptian mythology, the report says. It's important to note that this information hasn't been confirmed or independently verified by Inside Gaming. Until that happens, please take this with a grain of salt. But, like I said, it's a lot of evidence kind of supporting that it could be true. Moving to Egyptian mythology wouldn't be surprising. Should it happen, the God of War saga began in Greek mythology before shifting to the Norse for the modern games. Moving to a new pantheon would make sense for the next era of the franchise. As far as Egyptian specifically, it has been mentioned in the past that Sony Santa Monica originally considered centering the game around Egyptian mythology for the 2018 revival before settling on Norse. Now, I do want to say, I really do like the Norse setting. Like, I think they did a really good job, creating the settings. The map is, like, huge. I think they did a really good job. So if it was getting moved to another setting, I'm sure they would do just fine. Oh, brother, another God of War. You don't like God of War? Where there's smoke, there's fire. I think it's true. Yeah, I think it's true too, but I have some thoughts. Let's finish this though. I think the first patch I gave was that we wouldn't even know what was happening. Creative director Cory Barlog said. So it was Kratos walking through the desert because we were in mind still doing Egypt initially. Wind, sand blowing all over the place, and he's kind of crawling through and then kind of stands up over a dune and checks out this really fast and fantastic ancient city. It's so weird, like, reading something in somebody else's voice. But yeah, so a lot of people are referring to this video that they did that was, like, behind the scenes of, like, how they made Kratos, basically. So I have the part up, and this is what they're talking about.
And that definitely gives people pause. I think the remainder, or the rest of the studio, the rest of the team, we had really worked together, this core group of like 11 people, to find the best sort of version of what we were talking about. Initially, it wasn't even going to be his kid. Like, I think the first pitch I gave was that we wouldn't even know what was happening. So it was like Kratos walking through the desert, because we were, in my mind, still doing Egypt initially. Wind, sand blowing all over the place as he's kind of crawling through. And then kind of stands up and crests over a dune and checks out this really fantastic, like, this ancient city. And then he kind of turns around and then says, "All right, follow me." And then we kind of reveal that there's a kid there.
We have a long journey ahead.
Oh, I love Kratos.
I think it was very little. It just at least got the spark. And then that was the, oh, well, we should do this. We should try this. We should do this.
It's crazy they have all that, like, concept art, like, already there. Atreus looks different.
On some of it, but the sun thing, like, not at first. Definitely not at first. Just mainly because, like, from my perspective, it's like I'm trying to think of, like, combat.
So yeah, so they definitely had this in mind already. I don't know. I think the Kratos Egypt concept, like, I definitely think it's an option. Like, I don't think that it's something that they're gonna, like, forget about. Egyptian mythology is your favorite. Yeah, honestly, I really like the Norse, story behind that. Because I grew up reading, like, Greek mythology a lot, but I am really interested to hear more mythology. But you do eventually have to, like, take it somewhere else. So whether they decide to make, like, another game from, the Norse saga, I think, like, you're eventually gonna run out of gods to, like, kill. you're eventually gonna run out of gods to beat up in the game or in that, you know, saga. So they are definitely gonna have to like take it somewhere else. I don't know. I'm kind of in the middle if they're gonna do another Norse saga. The only way I think that they would do another Norse saga is if they bring like an Atreus spinoff. Because if you guys don't know, if you play God of War Ragnarok, Atreus leaves at the end of the game. So a lot of people are speculating that he's gonna have his own spinoff. He's not gonna be a part of it anymore. Or if Kratos has like another game, he won't be like a main character like what he used to be in the previous games. And they don't want to, you know, continue to do the same thing over and over. I think I also heard that they didn't want to make like a trilogy out of God of War. So I really think they're gonna like do something else. Oh yeah, those boss fights could be pretty cool to see too. But it's like, I don't know. I'm just so curious because if you guys don't know, like Kratos, God of War Ragnarok, it's like my favorite game, one of my favorite games. I would say it's like number 2, next to what's it called? Red Dead Redemption 2. A mini Miles Morales. That's a good point. I think that could be an option too. I don't know if it's gonna be a full game. Like I wonder if they're gonna put out like this Atreus game and then they're gonna like circle it back around to like have him come back to Kratos. I don't know, because a lot of people hated Atreus, but also like a lot of people liked Atreus. So I don't know. I mean, I definitely think like they're gonna do something. Like I said, it's a lot of remakes and stuff going on, and Sony Santa Monica is kind of like really what's the word, like unique, I would think, in a way. They're trying to like make their own thing, so I don't know. But what would you guys think if it was to come to Egypt? Would you guys like it? I think either way it'll be a great game, because even just from like what we just seen with this little clip right here, like the graphics look so good, and this wasn't even in an actual game. I'm assuming this is just like concept art or like concept gameplay. I think either way, like I said, I love Kratos, and I love the game. I think I'd like it either way. Yeah, a lot of remakes. Yeah, I think I'd like it either way though, but hey, we'll see, right? We shall see. All right. A new segment. Like I said, I have a lot of smaller things. Might be a shorter stream today. I don't know. We'll see. But a lot of kind of small things. So if you guys are fans of The Sims, they just re-released The Sims 1 and 2 in a 25th anniversary bundle. So The Sims and The Sims 2 gets re-released from EA to celebrate the franchise's 25th anniversary. The Sims and The Sims 2 are being re-released by Electronic Arts in celebration of the popular life simulation franchise's 25th anniversary. The games will be offered together in The Sims 25th birthday bundle and separately as The Sims Legacy Collection and The Sims 2 Legacy Collection. Per EA, which I have my feelings about EA. Per EA, Simmers can play with the iconic characters, sounds, and music of some of the games that pioneered the life simulation genre and welcomed so many players into the Sims community. As a part of the celebration, players will also receive bonus content and birthday bundle. The Sims 25th birthday bundle retails for $39.99 and begins rolling out Friday on Windows 10 and 11 across PC via EA app, Epic Games Store, and the Steam. The Sims Legacy Collection and The Sims 2 Legacy Collection are available to be purchased separately. EA Play Pro members on the EA app will have unlimited access to both games. Does anybody have EA Play? I have never heard a single person have EA Play. But I've noticed they try to push it on like I'll see it on PlayStation Plus, and I'll see it on Xbox Game Pass, and sometimes like it's another tier that you have to buy. I'm like, well, why is it on PlayStation Plus if it's another tier? I've never heard of anybody have EA Play, but if that's you, let me know, because I would definitely like to know anybody that does. Yeah. The Sims Legacy Collection includes The Sims and bonus content, The Sims Live Large, The Sims House Party, The Sims Hot Date, The Sims Vacation, The Sims Unleashed, The Sims Superstar, The Sims Making Magic, along with The Sims Throwback Fit Kit. And The Sims 2 Legacy Collection includes The Sims 2 as well as bonus content, The Sims 2 Anniversary, The Sims 2 Nightlife, The Sims 2 Open for Business, The Sims 2 Pets, The Sims 2 Bon Voyage, The Sims 2 Seasons, The Sims 2 Free Time, Apartment Life. I'm not going to keep saying The Sims 2. Apartment Life, Holiday Party Pack, Family Fun Stuff, Glamour Life stuff, Happy Holidays stuff, Celebration stuff, H&M Fashion stuff, Teen Style stuff, Kitchen and Bath Interior Design stuff, Mansion and Garden stuff, and the Grunge Revival Kit. The re-release comes just as Sims 4, the current iteration of the franchise, has celebrated its 10th anniversary, which is insane. And EA has revealed its plans to continue with expanding that title and other Sims related side projects rather than just release The Sims 5. Oh, the game community is disappointing me, the game developers, because just bring The Sims 5, like that's all we want. Bringing back our original Sims games where all the chaos first unfolded and the life simulation genre began is special for our team and a birthday treat for our players. The Sims Vice President and our General Manager Kate Gorman Reveley said our players have been wishing to relive all the nostalgia, and we knew our birthday would be the perfect moment to celebrate them and introduce The Sims to new players. We look forward to another exciting 25 years of The Sims as we continue empowering our community to reimagine all the different ways to play with life. So, how they need to reward the players is with a new game. Life Story specifically. Naughty Dog needs to go ahead and drop Jack Work. Oh my gosh, yes. Jak and Daxter, but it has to be good. Sorry, that's kind of a side note. Jak and Daxter, one of my favorite games growing up. Jak and Daxter is one of my favorite games. But if they release Jak 4, it needs to be good. Like, I'm gonna be so mad if they release Jak 4 and it's trash. Like, they might as well just keep it. Yeah, that's weird. They're bundling the game like streaming subscriptions now. Yeah. They literally make every Sim spin-off in history. Yeah, you heard me reading them off. I mean, I've done a video with this. All they do is release packs, and the packs are like $40. Now the game is free now. At least we got something. But each pack is like $40, which is crazy. It's crazy. So you're going to be spending like hundreds of dollars on these packs. And like, I don't know. In my opinion, like, you need packs to play The Sims 4, especially like after it's been out for like 10 years. Like, it's boring. And you're going to spend like hundreds of dollars on these packs. You have to get it, or you just don't play the game, or you're going to be bored, you know? Not gonna lie though, I hope Inzoi takes over. We need something new, 100%. And I think that's kind of part of my reason I wanted to share this. I think that's part of the reason why they're bringing this out, because they know like The Sims 2 is like a favorite, and it'd be nice to like replay The Sims 1. But the thing is, like, you can still play The Sims 2. You just need a disc drive. You just gotta get the disc and put it in the disc drive. Because I'm not sure. There's one more thing we have to watch on this, but like, I'm not sure if this is necessarily remastered. I mean, I'm sure in a way it is remastered, but like, I don't know if like graphically it's remastered, Because if that's the case, like, you could just buy the old one for cheap, put it in a disc player or whatever for your computer and just play it. I think they're just kind of being money hungry, which is a common theme in today's news. It doesn't even come with that much within the packs. That's why so many people use mods 100%. They just need to continue yeah, with Jak and Daxter, yeah. I would be so interested in that, especially Naughty Dog makes really good games. So this is the little trailer that came out with the announcement of The Sims. So let's see if they really have anything to talk about. Here, let me make my face a little smaller so you guys can see. So let's see if it's anything that's worth it. This is barely showing the game. I have to say really quick, this song though, if you know, you know, this song does bring back memories. I'm trying so hard not to like bop to this. Oh, the buddy.
Brace yourself. The Sims and The Sims 2 are back.
Yeah, that didn't show me anything. That was just a bunch of people dancing around for no reason. Yeah, I think that song is part of the original one. I think it is. Yeah, that trailer didn't show anything. So, but I mean, we did see like what? Here's like some pictures. Oh, wait, let me pull it up. It doesn't look like it's remastered. So you could pay extra for it, or you could probably get the original version for cheaper. And also too, I mean, I'm sure it's a convenience thing. If people just want to like play it on, like download it on their computer, I think it's like well, I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing, but I do think they're like trying to get some extra cash in, especially before Inzoi comes out in March. Inzoi's coming out March 20th, I believe. If it's not the 20th, it's like around that time. Game features. Guide their characteristics. Take your Sims through an infinite number of generations. Fulfill dreams. Push to the extremes. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's really anything new. So, I mean, I guess you would just be buying this for the convenience at this point. Brace yourself as if there's anything exciting. Yeah, for real. Looks the same. Yeah, there's no reason to get it unless you're feeling nostalgic. Companies milking remakes, old IPs is getting out of hand. 100%. Like, we want something new. I'd be clapping, but I'd probably blow your guys' eardrums out. You're not paying $30 for nostalgia. March 28th, is that when Inzoi comes out? Yeah, I knew it was like something around then. Yeah. But I will 100% be playing Inzoi. I don't know if they have a release price yet. Let me see. Yeah, they don't know. They're saying like $40 to $60. So that's kind of wide. I don't know. I don't know how much it will be. I mean, they made the game within like 2 years or so. I don't know. We'll have to see. Are you gonna be streaming it day of? I don't know. I don't really stream games, but it is something that like I have thought about. I don't know if people want to watch me play games, but I don't know. Maybe I will in the future. Stream it if it's something people are interested in. Sure. But yeah, like I said, with this Sims thing, like I really think it's a money grab. I really think they're trying to like grab grab all the money they can before this like new thing comes out. I think they see that their competition is coming and they're starting to lose money. But the thing is, like, they have an audience, right? They have a huge audience. Put out a new game. It's EA. They have the people for it. But, you know, EA is known for, like, milking it with, like, microtransactions and stuff like that. Because, you know, they put out a lot of, like, sports games. And all they do is put out, like, content that's behind a paywall that's essentially like pay to win. I also heard that like within this new like the Sims 2 bundle with all this stuff, they cut like some content out, like the IKEA pack and stuff like that. So it seems like they've lost some licensing. So that's kind of another reason why maybe if you want to play it, just buy the original one. I'm sure you can find it at like gaming store that sells like reusable, not reusable, but like old games and stuff like that. I'm sure you can find it. If not, I'm sure you can find it online. If you're going to bring back an older IP, at least make it have a new element. That's what I'm saying, and that's what I was trying to find. Like within like, you know, this Sims 2 thing, I was reading it. I'm like, it doesn't look like it's anything new. I mean, it's cool because, like I said, a lot of people do really like the Sims. But it doesn't look like it brings anything new. Think how Inzoi about to cook them. Yeah. Yeah. Because, I mean, here. Just look at how crazy these graphics are with Inzoi. Like, look at that. Compared to The Sims. Now, I will give The Sims a benefit of the doubt, because it did come out, like, 10 years ago. But, like, look at this. It's crazy. And then also, too, it's open world. It's open world, so that's going to give The Sims a run for their money alone. It being open world. Even if the graphics were trash. It being open world is going to be, like, a whole new thing. EA is like 2K when it comes to sports games. Yeah. Don't they... Wait. Hold on, I'm just fact checking something real quick. Oh. Did EA ever make 2K? I don't know why I thought that EA made 2K. Maybe they make other games, like other sports games. The detail is insane. Yeah, it is. They almost look real. What's that engine called? I don't know. Let's see. They might not have it out yet. Oh, it's Unreal. Yeah, it's Unreal Engine. I learned a little bit of Unreal Engine in school. It looks so real, it freaks you out. Yeah. It's kind of crazy game graphics nowadays. But, I I don't know. I'm excited for this new game to come out. It's a little disappointing to see that The Sims is going downhill. But I don't know, what can you do? You can't make companies put out games that everybody likes because they're too focused on, oh, if I put this out, it'll get us money, you know? But hey, and it kind of reminds me of GTA 5, the definitive edition, how they like put this out. It was broken. They didn't even have all the stuff that like people wanted on the game because of licensing issues. So it's like, if you're gonna put out a game, like, make sure it's exactly the same. Like, you have all the licensing for it and stuff like that, because some people really like that. It really brings back nostalgia. I've never seen the Matrix game concept from Unreal. I'll have to check that out. Wait. Matrix Unreal. Oh, it's like an experience. Yeah, I'll have to check that out. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have for you guys today. Kind of a lot of disappointing news, some hopeful news with God of War. But I don't know. I feel like all of this stuff is just going to be like, we're going to have to see. We're going to have to wait till it comes out. And just a lot of like disappointing news. I don't know. If so, fire. Yeah, hopefully it does good. But yeah, I think later this week I'm gonna be coming out with the Xbox video, just talking about all the new stuff that they have coming. And yeah, I will be back for another live next week. If you guys have any ideas that you would like to see, please let me know in the chat or in the comments. I'd love to hear them. If not, you guys have a great week. Yeah. AK out.